looking for the body of this gentleman that supposedly had died back in the 90s.
We're learning more tonight about why investigators were digging up property near Drain 2 weeks ago. They say a woman buried the body of a man in her care and then cashed his Social Security checks for at least 15 years to the tune of $200,000. Thanks for joining us for News Source 16 at 5. I'm Renee McCullough.
And I'm Matt Templeman. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says it's investigating the death of a senior citizen that was covered up years ago. They say 46-year-old Carel Cody has been collecting John Arnold's benefits for years. She's facing charges of identity theft and lying to investigators, and more charges could follow. In tonight's top story, News Source 16's Angela Brauer shows us why authorities believe there could be other victims.
The Department of Justice has confirmed a suspicious death linking 92-year-old John Arnold to his caregiver, Carel Cody, who has also allegedly continued to sign off on his Social Security checks. Arnold died about 16 years ago, but since then his Social Security checks have kept coming to the wrong person who was his caretaker. Deputies say she was forging signatures and spending the cash.
I knew them pretty good. They were really good neighbors to me, and hardly ever got to see them.
The Social Security Administration believes Cody had friends and family help her discard Arnold's body on private property, where officials dug about 2 weeks ago but didn't find anything.
Obviously, we don't have the bodies, but even if we did, it's possible that the circumstances wouldn't change unless there was some obvious evidence of homicidal violence.
There is no proof of abuse, but Cody has been the caretaker for multiple elders in the past, one of which was living with her until she moved him to a residence home. As the FBI started investigating, he has never seen his Social Security checks and says Cody has never given him any money. Cody and her husband, Ernest Cook, were living in the Curtin area where their neighbors described them as everyday people.
I was stunned. I didn't have any idea that anything was going on.
Cody and Cook are now both in the Lane County Jail, arraigned today and awaiting further trial. Now, this case is very dense, as investigators say there were other suspicious deaths that they did not link to Carel Cody until now. They believe she could have hid those deaths because she wanted to hide unsanitary conditions inside her home and her pet monkey. Coming up at 5:30, more details on this case. Until then, I'm Angela Brauer, News Source 16.